war.
And the roll of the tape, we have the Stormlord on the left side versus
Hell
these
yeah.
nuts. We are going to engage in a Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 Space Fleet battle. This is very important because not only will this determine what missions they do, it will also determine if the Necrons are able to make it through the blockade of the Imperiums. The Imperiums are defending their planet after them, and setting up a blockade against the Necrons. The Necrons are trying to push through it, try to destroy, and if they're able to destroy or get past the blockade of the Imperium, they will be able to attack the planet with the normal mission of raised edifices. If they can't, then what's going to happen is they're going to either have to do a boarding action, or they're going to have to do a kill team mission. Now, remember, right now we're going to watch from the Necron point of view here because they are the attacker. Now, keep in mind that every ship that dies, every player starts with 6k fleet. They're sending 2,000 points at each other right now. Every ship that's destroyed will be permanently lost. So, only way of getting a ship back is doing a Space Force mission or doing a boarding action mission. The mission they're doing right now on this battle fleet has no objectives. It is total extermination. Just straight up destroy each other. We do see a few gas clouds here for cover that might help for the stealth of it. A couple of asteroid fields that will also help not only some stealth, but also it will block projectiles coming in. We do gotta admire the aesthetics of the Necrons. The green and the black, the scythe looking with the pyramid on the front, it looks so good. The Imperium do have the longer range, but they're shooting not to fire right now. They're trying to get here close in. Now the Necrons are trying to scout here, sending their escorts in the front, keeping the stealth inside of the cloud, and they return back to the are detected, so they turn back to the main ships, the battleships, because you don't want to be picked off. Grouped up as the Imperium is, it will be very easy to just blow up one of these escorts. So they are coming back. Now it's an interesting move here. The Imperium isn't using their Imperial range in firepower. They're choosing to use their stealth to close the range here, which is kind of what the Necrons want, because the Necrons do have a shorter range. First engagement's happening here. First volleys of fire are being struck. Some scythe fighters are being sent out onto the Imperium ships. Already doing some boarding actions that quick. The ship here taking quite a bit of punishment. Battleship doing some good damage here. Stasis bomb deployed. We have first blood. The first Imperium ship goes down. However, the ship that dealt that blow is crippled. And the Imperium is closing in with their main ships here. They're closing the distance. Oh man, that shockwave, the ship wasn't close enough. It didn't do damage.
Think so, yep.
You can see here the positioning of the ships. of the Imperium. They have to fire from the side. They can't. They have very limited cannons facing forward. The Necron player here has been placing most of his ships, Necron ships, right in front of them, so they don't get targeted as much. However, right now that the Imperium is sending out their from the side shots, they are doing some damage to the battleship, and another battleship from the Necrons here positions right in front of them again, getting a few shots in. Got some fighters here, scythe fighters, damaging the ships, and some frigates using their frontal cannons there to target the battleship. The scythe here is picking on the smaller ship. Does a shockwave, takes its shield all the way down. Its hull is just pretty. It blows up. It stood no chance. Some scythe fighters are sent out again to pick out on these light cruisers. Another Imperium ship goes down. The Necrons, they've lost one ship. Oh, another teleport to go right in front of them. Massive damage to the Imperium. Now, one of the Imperium ships won't do much damage in a ram, so they choose to go around. The Necrons do escape the plasma bomb there. One of the Imperial ships is caught in the stasis. It slows down not only the ship, but also the shells that it's shooting at them. It gives time for the Necron ship to evade it, since they do have the slower ships. Ooh, an engine is damaged on the Necron ship. Now, it looks like the Imperium is gaining up on the battleship that has the less hold points on it. Will they be able to bring it down? These, something pretty neat about the Imperium ship, they're shooting both battleships at the same time. Those light cruisers are right there. More fighters are sent out to this battle barge. We do have some Necron ships closing in. Fighters engaging each other, intercepting. We have a dogfight. Who will win the dogfight? The humans or the Necrons? And look at the Necrons won that. A bomb is placed there. Let's see if the captain of the ship is able to dodge it. He's trying to get past it. Oh, that's another stasis bomb. And it's caught inside of it, and it once again blows up. Now, this battleship has done a lot of damage. However, it doesn't have very much hull point left. It is limping here. Ooh. We have the battleship with that had the most life to it has been boarded. It has been, all the Necron crew has been taken out by the Blood Angels. The other Necron ship tried to send some crew into there, but it was too late. It turned into a Space Hulk. This battleship here is coming off the map. And it's taken down too. The Necrons have lost both of their battleships. It's not looking good for the Necrons because the humans, even though their larger ships are damaged, they still have more of them. They can pull this off. The Imperium can still pull this off. Let's see what the Necrons have up their sleeve.
I literally have no idea what I'm doing. This feels like Total War, but with Warhammer, but it's really...
Oh man, it pains to see that beautiful battleship just being pushed aside, drifting in the emptiness of space. However, when Necrons push on, another fleet is sent out to try to tackle on the ships. Maybe they can do what the X-Wings did to the Death Star and put some bombs in their vents.
I just got out of it. I put a plasma bomb near one of your...
And the Necrons were able to avoid it. Alright, here they go. Quite a bit of damage onto the from that shockwave, taking down their shields, taking down their hull. Another battleship goes down of the Imperium.
You got my main battle barge.
Man, this is an intense fight, but neither of them are surrendering. Neither of them are retreating their ships. They're fighting to the death. It's 5 ships versus 2. Who will win? Negative. It's 6 ships versus 2. More fighters are sent out. We see a drifting hulk of the Imperium there as well. 2 or 3 of them. It's a junkyard in space. Ooh, torpedoes are sent to it. Can the Necrons avoid them? They cannot. Wait, those weren't torpedoes. Those were actual ships. The Necron fighters that were patrolling over there come in and destroy the ships that were sent down. We do have a Necron ship kind of getting too far away. He did his job. He destroyed something over there, but he is far away. We do some lightning strikes on these smaller ships.
This is going to be a really close one. This is fun.
I agree. This is very close and fun. The Necrons are running low in their fleet, and that one too. Necrons going in for a ram. They disable the shields first. Ooh, they shockwave and go for the ram. They take the hull down, crushing that hull and dragging the smaller ship. Can the... Oh, damages the deck. Destroys the deck. 3 troops die. There's fire inside of the ships. More cannons are destroyed. The small Imperium ship didn't stand a chance. It does a last moment maneuver and tries taking out. Tries getting away from it and positioning itself. Some fighters are sent to deal the killing blow. They catch the ship. And bam! It blows up. Two fleets of ships engage the fighters of the Imperium and take them out in a dogfight. Now they continue to harass the battle barges. The Necrons are gonna try to ram the smaller ships again. Let's see if they can drag them and deal massive damage to them. But well, it looks like the advantage of the Imperium is that they do have the more nimble ships, and they move out of the way without a problem. Good catch by these nuts. The Swarm Lord continues to rain down the firepower, the gauze weapons. It's gauze versus shells. More fighters come in. They do very minimal damage to that ship, but they have to return back. I gotta give it to that battle barge there. It took very little damage. It took damage for the shockwave though. The shield is lost. That's why they didn't take any damage. The shield wasn't down. Bam! Another ship goes down. Now the shield's down.
Ah, you got me.
Alright.
Oh, that was close.
That was a close game. And the victory goes to the Swarm Lord. With 2 surviving ships, it goes past the blockade. Now they're going to go into the planet. They are going to try to raise their fortifications. And there's nothing they can do the Blood Angels can do to stop them, except fight them on the ground now. Phase 2 will happen shortly. Stay tuned. Now, thank you for joining us. Hope you guys are having fun. Keep fighting your battles, and see you in the next one.
And if I do a boarding action, what is that? Like what would I do there?
So boarding actions actually are what you do.
I have not
on the tabletop. So D's Nuts has not played it yet. So pretty much what you do is you do the tabletop version of what you did in Gothic Armada. You board another ship. You try to take out the crew.
Like on the tabletop?
Exactly, on the tabletop. You take out the crew in the ship.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And if you win it, you are able to reclaim ships back to your fleet. Well, catch you guys in the next one.
Marked by war.